Hi Sagittarius, we're going to do your love reading real quick. This is for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We're going to get a strong reading. I'm excited. The cards are extremely active, flipping out of my hand. I actually put this star card back, and it came back out. So the star card could be Aquarius energy, but this is wishes. This is healing and hope. This is amazing. And then here, some of you might be in a twin flame journey. We have the Four of Wands. So these two cards are, what I'm feeling from those two is that they're definitely, you have a strong connection. But then let me show you what, and it's wanted. It's not that it's not wanted. For some of you, if you're wanting something new, that indicates that that's coming, but there's still a energy of something past. So somebody feels like there's a missed opportunity, but it's destined. Something is destined, okay? And then look at this, Ace of Swords in reverse. That's and my cards are on the upright, so whenever I get a reversal, I pay close attention. So the Ace of Swords, that's clarity and truth. And then there's confusion around that. And look, the Death card. I feel like somebody might be, there's some hidden truths here. We've got that going on across the board pretty much on a lot of the readings. And I think that maybe somebody's hiding the truth or holding the truth back because they don't know how to handle it or how you'll handle it or vice versa. And they're afraid it will cause, like, at this point, there's some hope for, to come back together, but the truth might, I don't know, we'll see. But the truth might end that is what I think is the holdup. So let's see. How are you guys? Hope you're doing well. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for contributing your energy to this reading. If you're not new, I love you guys. I pray for you guys every day. Hope you guys will pray for one another. Look at that, Four of Wands again. Told you, strong energy here. You guys watch, these cards are so active, they're probably going to be flying out. So we have the Empress. That's about, well, it's Libra energy. It could be Aries. It's also self-love, self-nurturing. It's a motherly, it could be a mother. It's a motherly, nurturing dynamic. Okay, and then we have Four of Wands again. Look at that. I mean, how often does that come up that fast in a reading? So if you are on a twin flame journey and you haven't checked out my extendeds, you might want to do that. I need to do more. There's only one or two for each sign, but they're really strong. I don't want to saturate. I don't want to do a lot of extendeds because they're so valuable that, but anyway, I know I need to do some more, but I'll put them down below. If you're on a twin flame journey, those extendeds are extremely valuable with, where your person is and if it's a twin flame and where you are on the journey. They're just really, really good. So again, the Empress, Four of Wands, lots of twin flame energy here. Strong energy pulling. When I sat down, I was like, kind of sitting here going, I feel tapped in. Am I tapped in, And the cards started flying, so strong reading. Okay, Page of Swords, that's communication. Seven of Wands. See, I think somebody might be just a little bit too defensive or stubborn. Maybe there's some, here again we have Page of Swords. It could be somebody's watching you, but I'm feeling like this Page of Swords is more, there's a strong emphasis on truth. Okay, we're probably going to get the Moon card. All right, let's lay out the spread. We're going to look at your energy, their energy, overall, what's next, and everything else. Wheel of Fortune, Destiny, again. Okay, overall energy is Three of Cups. That's union. Could be friends too, of course. Oh, no, 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 no. Sorry. There we go. So Three of Cups, union. I'm not going to jump to third party. Could be for some of you though. That's overall energy. Oh my gosh, look at the bottom of the deck. Twin flame, Four of Wands, 1111. That's union. Can we just stop? Okay, 3 cups, overall energy. That's union. I think you both want it, but we're going to dive in deeper to what the problem is. Oh. Okay, so like I'm saying, there's something they don't want you to know. It could be some sort of addiction or tie. Maybe they're tied to something. Something I feel like they're maybe ashamed of. Here's the 9 of Pentacles. That is independence, typically being okay on your own. Wow, Knight of Pentacles and 8 of Pentacles. Interesting. I do think there's a strong vibe here too about stability with those 4 of Wands. It's a foundation. Temperance. You may be focused on your work. I feel like there's more to this for you that you need to hear. 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. That's slow and stable. And the Temperance card, that could be another reference of, you know, things coming together and being balanced. Temperance with the Devil card could be, you know, an addiction trying to balance out something that they're, you know, that's in excess. But that's on your side, so let's see. 3 of Pentacles. Huh. In reverse, that's a lack of progress. Maybe you're holding it back. Let's see. What's their energy? Wow. Twin flame again. Emperor, Empress. The Emperor is somebody who's strong, stable, in control. Page of Cups showed twice. That's message, communication coming in. The Page of Cups, usually it's, you know, probably love. That flame is going crazy. I hope you guys can see it. King of Wands, action. So unless the roles are reversed, it looks like they're more determined or focused on this than you are. Ace of Cups. I'm wondering if you've got them fooled, that you're okay, or that maybe that you're with someone else. Let's see. Look at that. Telling you, I just put it back and here it comes again. Okay, so very, very clear that they want to offer, they want to come in ending, beginning, the Death card. They want to come in and bring in an offer. Take decisive action. Oh, sorry, Lucy's on the balcony. 6 of Swords. This is the recent past, moving away from conflict. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so I think what's happening here, one or the other, one of you is, I do believe you're in separation, but, and I do think you both want this, but one of you is it you pretending not to care? Tried to walk away and did walk away because you want the stability, but you're not really. I mean, the 8 of Cups in reverse. 8 of Cups is walking away, but not easily. She's in reverse, so that's kind of like, I'm walking away, but I'm not really. I'm just making it look like that. 10 of Wands. Tower. 5 of Swords. Ace of Swords. Truth, clarity after, maybe there's a hidden truth that you're like, you know there's something up. And that's something they don't want to tell you. Is that what's going on? You guys let me know. Lots of Pentacles here. 7 of Pentacles, that's waiting. Who's the Page of Cups? Clarify the Page of Cups. 3 of Wands. Three of Wands is again progress. What's the holdup? Libra energy, justice. Somebody might be in a legal situation or a legal contract with someone else. Could be karma. I'm not really getting that very clear right now. Somebody's waiting for an offer. How does Sag's person feel about Sag? Yeah, they think it's over. So Sag, they want to come back, but maybe they're afraid. Oh, I knew it. Yeah, there's a secret. The moon is emotion. It's secret. It's what's in the dark. There's a lot of truths being hidden right now, but there's a lot of energy of them. Like, they're on the verge of coming out, right? So Three of Swords is pain and heartbreak. I think your person is really, really afraid to tell you something. And you know what's funny is I feel like they let you go instead of... It's got that element of you both want each other, but it doesn't make... There's the Star card again. It doesn't make sense not to just get the truth over with and then heal, rather than... See, but they're so defensive. Rather than let it drag out, you know? They don't want the conflict. This is crazy. Page of Pentacles, Hierophant. Maybe they're married. Are they married? You guys let me know. But bottom line is there's some sort of truth being hidden. They think you've moved on. But they want to come forward. What's next? Or let's see, what does, how does Sag's person view the situation? The Hermit. Obviously deep in thought. Yeah, about the truth and stability and being judged. Wow. Yeah, this person is holding back because, one, they think you have moved on, but two, they want to come and I think they think if the truth comes out, you're going to judge them, and that will be the end of it. It looks like they're plotting, trying to figure out how to do it, how to come forward. What's next? Seven of Cups. So again, they don't know how to tell you the truth. They don't want you to know something, but my gosh, that's so crazy inner knowing. I think and maybe this would be the end of it. I'm going to get an oracle card since we're just getting the same story here. This could be the end of it once you find out the truth, or that's what they think. And they're avoiding the conflict. Lots of energy around the truth here. And let me just pull a few more tarot cards. What else does Sag need to know? There it is again. Gosh, Seven of Cups. Lots of confusion and indecision. Karma. Not sure how to handle it. Somebody's maybe having to learn their karmic lessons. Painful ending. Six of Pentacles. Oh, here's my twin flame card. Yeah, it's about secrets. I mean, we keep getting, but there's a lot of potential. Look at that. Reevaluation. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to get an oracle though, because I think it's going to probably tie everything together. Whenever the readings are like this, those oracles are so valuable. So hold on one second. Seven of Swords, deception and strategy with the Emperor, with the Divine Masculine. And look at that. Everything I've been saying, they don't want it known. Something that's hidden. Okay? But we also have, look at the potential here. This is crazy. Look at this. I mean, my gosh. Check it out. How crazy is this? Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. So much potential here. But there's reevaluation, but what was the other one? It was World. and Judgment. There's some sort of cycle that needs to close out. And maybe the lesson is they need to be a big boy or girl, it's not gender specific, and just face what they did and not try to, you know, avoid it. Or I feel like it'd be easier to just tell you the truth than to let this fester. But it looks like they're afraid of being judged. This is also, you know, reunion though, coming back together. I mean, it looks like there's a reconciliation coming, but they're hiding the truth, holding back. Let's get an oracle. Oracle can I get for Sag? Yep, it's not done. It's not over. It's just like y'all are in a crappy place right now. And you might have to just get through some tough stuff. But here's the deal. It looks like you guys are focused on your work. That's good. You never want to sit around, right, and wait for someone. Something else I wanted to pull in. New beginning. Let me clarify this real quick. Knight of Pentacles. King of Swords. I think what you're doing, Sag, is probably right. What you need to do is you've stopped putting in the effort, hopefully. If not, that's what needs to happen. There's a strong something here to tell you. Either it's not your fault, or if you didn't break it, you can't fix it, so you're doing the right thing. You may be concerned that, like, it's kind of like, you know, but you still have that voice, you know, your heart tries to play tricks on your mind that goes, well, maybe they don't think I care, or maybe if you've expressed that you do and they've messed up, then, you know, I would say let them come forward, right? You don't want to sit around. What you're doing, it looks like you're pretending that you're happy, but that's step one, you know. Keep focusing on things, your work, and things that you can control rather than things you cannot control. And then you become stronger, and then you also become more appealing because people don't want to come back to somebody who's down and out, right? All right, I'm going to leave it there. You guys let me know. One more. Let me know in the comments what is going on. Blessed. Yeah, focus on your blessings. Oh, that's what it was. I'm surprised we didn't get a magician. What I was picking up is there is a strong... something about make sure you're on the right path, so don't question it. It's not going to end because you've pulled away. That's not going to be the end of it. You are doing the right thing by focusing on what you're manifesting. Make sure those negative thoughts, when they come back, make sure you turn them around into happy memories. Like, be careful what you're manifesting, you know? So focus on your blessings. This isn't over, but I would suggest you focus on you. Somebody else might come in that might make, you know, you get over all this. But, you know, if it is a twin flame, I know that's painful. So I'm rambling. I love you guys. Let me know in the comments. I will see you soon. Bye, Sag.